Hi Miss, we are from 3BEZ Section 1 Lab 4. My name is Azwa.
And my name is Huzaima.
We are going to present our Lab 2, building a switch router network using IPv4. So first we need to set up the topology based on the lab sheet. We use 2 PC, 1 switch and 1 router. Switch.
Wait. This one is PCA.
PCA and PCB. And then we use router Cisco 2911, and for switch Cisco 2960.
Okay. For the connection, we are using a straight through cable for different device such as PC and switch. It's a different device, so connected to F06. Switch to router also a different device, F05 to
G01. And then router to PCB we use crossover because it's the same device. Okay. After that we need to configure devices and verify connectivity. So first we need to configure the IP address, subnet mask and default gateway setting on PCA.
Okay, for PCA, open desktop, IP configuration and enter the IP address. That is
192.168.1.3. And then for default gateway 192.168.1.1. And then after that we need to verify the PC setting by using the ipconfig command.
So as we can see, the IP address and the default gateway that we have set is true.
Okay. And then after that we need to configure the IP address on PCB.
Stop IP address
192.168.0.3. Subnet mask. And the default gateway 192.168.0.1. And then we need to verify also on PCB.
Config. As we can see, the IP address and the default gateway also same as in the table.
Okay, so after that we need to ping PCB from command prompt window on PCA. So ping.
We need to ping IP address
of
PCB 192.168.0.3.
Okay.
Wait for a minute. Okay, as we can see, the ping is not successful. This is because the router interface, the default gateway is not configured yet.
So after that we need to configure the switch. So switch.
And
we need to enable privilege exit mode.
Enable and then
after that we need to enter configuration mode.
Configure terminal.
And then we need to assign host name, device name to S1. Host name
S1.
And then we need to prevent unwanted DNS lookup.
No
IP domain lookup.
Okay,
and then we need to create a banner. So
Banner.
banner MOTT. Tag.
Okay.
So the text is only lab group 4 can access this device.
Group 4 can access this this device. Wait a minute.
Only lab group 4 can access.
Okay, next.
And next we need to assign class as the previously exact encrypted password. So enable secret class, and then line conjure password Cisco, login, and exit. After that we need to assign Cisco as the VTY password and enable login. So line VTY 04 password Cisco,
Password Cisco,
login, and then exit. And then we need to enter global configuration mode to set the SVI IP address. So interface VLAN 1.
VLAN
1.
1. Is it good?
So IP address
address
192.168.1.2,
168.1.
and then network 255.255.255.0.
This address we can find in the table above.
So after that,
And
no shutdown,
no
shutdown, enter exit, and then we need to configure the clock setting. So that clock set,
set.
and so on.
We need to enter the current time,
The current time.
but as shown in the lab, we need to enter 508. Then we need to enter the month
And
the
the
year. OT 26.
and then we need to enter the year
Oops.
2012.
Then
October 26 dan soal. And then
enter the year. Done.
so that we need to show the clock.
Show clock again.
And
The
then
clock
after that,
same as we set.
okay, after that we need to ping the SVI management on PCA.
Okay.
So ping
Ping. Ping
192.168.1.
168.1.2. 2. Okay.
So next, for step 3, we need to test and verify the remote management of switch. So we need to connect to S1 via telnet. So telnet 192.168.1.2. So enable plus.
Okay.
So after that, we need to save the configuration file, copy running config, start up config. And then exit the telnet session. Why must you use a console connection to initially configure the switch, and why not connect to the switch via the NAT or SSH? It is because no IP addressing parameters are configured yet. Initially, a switch has no networking configured. So next, we need to configure the router. No. Then enable. Configure terminal. Hostname R1. No IP domain lookup. Banner MOTD. Only LAB2 can access this device. Enable secret class. Line con 0. Sorry. Line con 0. Password Cisco. Enter. Login. Exit. Then line VTY 04. Password Cisco. Login. Exit. And then we need to activate the both interface G00. I enter IP address 192.168.0.1 192.168.0.1 255. Enter. Interface G01. G01. No shutdown, sorry. IP address 192.168.1.1 no shutdown. Exit. And then configure interface of each. Interface G00. Description connection to PCB. Description. Connection to PCB. Enter. Interface G01. To S1. Exit. And then set the clock. Clock set. Clock set. October 26. Show clock. to running the configuration to the startup configuration file. Save it. And then we need to ping PCB from command prompt on PCA. Ping 192.168.0.3. Okay, from it, the ping is successful because the router is routing the ping traffic across the two subnets. The default setting for the switch will automatically turn up the interface that are connected to the device. So after that, for part 3, we need to display the device information. So we need to show version in router.
So the password is Cisco double plus. Here we need to show the version. So type show version. Okay, based on the lab sheet, we need to find the name of the iOS image. So there is C2900 Universal KSM. For the next, we need to find the DRAM memories. That is here 49152K need to be plus with the 32768 byte to get the total DRAM. And for the NVRM, it is 255K byte. And as for the flash memories, it was 249856K byte. Next, we need to show version in switch. Here, the switch. We need to enter the password. Cisco enable. Oops. Class. Okay, show version. Okay, based on the lab sheet, we need also to find the iOS image name. So for here, it was C2960 LAN base M. And how much the dynamic random DRAM? From here, where is it? It was here 21039K byte of memories. It was the DRAM. And for the NVRAM, it was 63480K byte. And lastly, we need to find the model number of the switch. So this is the model number of the switch. It was WS C296024TT. Next, for step 2,
we need to display the routing table on the router. So first we need to show IP route on the router.
Show IP route. ROUTE.
So the code that is used in the routing table to indicate a directly connected network, it is C, and there are 2 route entries are coded with a C code in the routing table,
which is this one. The subnet must have 2, so the route entry is 2. And what is the interface type that are associated with the C code route? It was Giga Ethernet 00 and Giga Ethernet 0/1.
So next we need to display interface information on the router. So show interface G01.
from the lab sheet, we are required to find what is the operational status for G01 interface. As we can see here, the Giga Ethernet 0/1 is up, the LAN protocol is also up, and is well connected. The MAC address is 0060.5C 54.1420, which is not same for all device, for all end device. Next, the IP address is 192.168.1.1/24. Okay.
And then we need to display a summary list of the interface on the router and the switch. So first we will show the IP interface brief on the router. Show IP interface brief.
Okay, as we can see in the result, for Giga Ethernet 0/0 and 0/1, only the status and the protocol is up. For 0/2, it was down. It is because the port is unused.
So after that, we need to show the IP interface brief on the switch.
Okay, from the result, as we can see, only the fast Ethernet 0/4 and 0/6 and the VLAN 1 is up for the status and protocol, because this is the port that we are using in this lab, and the other we are not using it.
So for the reflection, if the G01 interface showed administratively down, what interface configuration command would you use to turn the interface up? So the command is R1 config if no shutdown.
Okay.
And then for number 2, what would happen if you had incorrectly configured interface G01 on the router with an IP address of 192.168.1.10? So the answer is PCA will not be able to ping PCB. It is because PCB is on a different network than PCA, which requires the default gateway router to router this packet. PCA is configured to use the IP address of 192.168.1.1 for the default gateway router, but this address is not assigned to any device on the LAN. So any packet that needs to be sent to the default gateway for routing will never reach their destination.
That's all from us.
Thank you.
Thank you.